morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you, wherever in the world you are. Welcome to Thursday's edition of the Full 100. It's Thursday, the 20th of August today. September's fast approaching, guys. Guys, very short show today, short and straight to the point. Just a couple of things I want to bring to you guys today. So without further ado, guys, let's get to it. The first video I want to share with you guys today, or the first topic I want to discuss with you guys, those who have followed my videos from the very start know that I've praised the countries led by females in terms of the coronavirus. Germany, New Zealand, Finland, Denmark. These countries have done phenomenally well. South Korea as well. And a new look, basically a statistical look at I think there are 19 states, 19 governments, 19 countries being led by females out of the 190 plus countries in the world. And basically they came out on top. So I was right all those months back. And I also do recall saying to you guys that I long for a day when the top countries all are females. It would be a game changer, guys. If you had a female president in America, a female prime minister in the UK, female German chancellor, a female French president, a female, Australia, Canada, New Zealand, these countries, if we had in one time, in one particular period, all females running these countries or running the major economies of the world would be such a better place. I mean, this coronavirus tells you that. And I saw that months ago. So take a look at this short clip, guys.
Coronavirus outbreak, that those countries led by women seem to be doing better than those led by men. Now there is research to back that idea up. It was conducted by the Center for Economic Policy and the World Economic Forum. They found that looking at 194 countries, those led by women had seen fewer cases of coronavirus and fewer deaths. Now the sample size was too small. Only 19 of those countries were led by women, and that had to be adjusted for. But the idea in the end was right. Those of us led by women tend to have fared better than those who've been led by men. Anderson.
Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Guys, so why did I lead the story with that? Because yesterday was the official acceptance of Kamala Harris presidency nomination last night. Now, part of the whole ceremony was to have old heads speak. And the biggest old head they have is Barack Obama. Barack Obama yesterday said so many things that really encompasses the stuff that I talk about in relation to Trump. So while that's going on, I'm going to show you Obama's speech. Let's remind ourselves that Kamala Harris has the potential to be president of the United States, because I think Joe Biden might just do the one term. I really think so, and then have a run for the second term, or he might end up doing 2 terms and she gets a chance to run after he finishes. However, that's one female that's stepping up to the seats of power in a major country. So that's great news. She joins the Jacinda Ardern's and that team of females who are doing exceptionally well in running their countries. But listen to what Barack Obama said about Trump, and then we'll come to Trump behaving just as Barack said he does. Take a look.
I have sat in the Oval Office with both of the men who are running for president. I never expected that my successor would embrace my vision or continue my policies. I did hope, for the sake of our country, that Donald Trump might show some interest in taking the job seriously. For close to 4 years now, he has shown no interest in putting in the work, no interest in finding common ground, no interest in using the awesome power of his office to help anyone but himself and his friends. No interest in treating the presidency as anything but one more reality show that he can use to get the attention he craves. Donald Trump hasn't grown into the job because he can't.
So guys, right on cue, as Obama's talking about this guy hasn't grown into the job, this guy's never known how to do this job, right on cue, listen to this now. Okay, Goodyear, the tire company, they recently brought in a rule that I'm going to show you guys the clip on in a minute, yeah? And the rule basically bans the MAGA, they're called MAGA hats, Make America Great Again, which are racist. They have a this is what Trump doesn't understand. So basically, Goodyear have banned that sort of wear, hats, t-shirts, whatever, from his premises. However, it says you can wear Black Lives Matter t-shirts, you can wear, but you can't wear Blue Lives Matter, as in the cops thing. You can't wear All Lives Matter, because they know that's a racist connotation to it. You're trying to suppress those who are being oppressed. So they understand the politics of it. Trump doesn't, however. So when an employee complains, Trump then tweets out, don't buy Goodyear tires anymore. At the same time as he's riding in a presidential limo that's wearing Goodyear tires. It just shows the dumbness of this guy and the immaturity of him. Now, me personally, if I wanted to carry that vendetta, guys, I'd tell Secret Service and the guys who handle the car, change all the Goodyear wheels, and then send the tweet. No, he sends the tweet out while he's being pictured driving in Goodyear. So you're telling people to not... It's unbelievable. So, without further ado, have a look at the clip, guys.
Voting, plus he wants Americans to stop buying Goodyear tires, even though he rides in them, as you can see in this picture, and it's an American company. Boycott of Goodyear after an employee complained the company wouldn't allow him to wear a MAGA hat to work. This is the image that started the firestorm. Our affiliate WIBW obtained it from a Goodyear employee in Topeka, Kansas. It shows a slide from a training session that Black Lives Matter and LGBT clothing is acceptable, but Blue Lives Matter, All Lives Matter, and MAGA attire is not. Goodyear says the slide wasn't created by their corporate office and that it generally asks its employees to refrain from political expressions. The statement went on to say that the company, quote, wholeheartedly supports both equality and law enforcement and will continue to do so. Still, the president today tweeting to his supporters not to buy Goodyear tires. Joining me now is Ohio Democratic Senator Sherrod Brown. He joins me.
Then, as if that wasn't bad enough, Florida has just nominated, because the elections are not yet, so they're running to be the representative that goes out to run for election against the other party. So some QAnon next person has just been picked, okay? And Trump's asked about QAnon at a press conference, and do you know this guy says, "Oh, I hear QAnon like me. That's a good thing, right?" So your own FBI calls this movement a threat, a national security threat. You have a guy who's doing 4 years because he listened to them and took a gun to a restaurant that he believed was QAnon opposing, and then apologized and said he was wrong. But then you have your president of that country literally propping them up and saying, well, they like me. They like me. It's okay, right? They like me. What can I say? This is what Obama is talking about, guys. And all of you support what comes out of these people's mouths. It's a disgrace. It's a disgrace. And I just can't wait to see the election come. So take a last look at Trump. It's the last video of the day. It's a short show today. Take a quick look.
Validated, praised, and maybe now even inspired a group about which the FBI has issued dire warnings. An FBI bulletin states that QAnon's anti-government, identity-based, and fringe political conspiracy theories are likely to motivate some domestic extremists to commit criminal, sometimes violent activity. One more time with feeling. QAnon, a group with fringe political conspiracy theories that very likely motivates some domestic extremists to commit criminal, sometimes violent activity. That is what the president, I guess now, considers patriotic.
I don't know much about the movement other than I understand they like me very much, which I appreciate. I've heard these are people that love our country.
This is what the president appreciates. QAnon pushes the insidious lies that Satan-worshipping politicians and A-list celebrities are engaging in child sex abuse and cannibalism. That JFK Jr. faked his own death and is about to reemerge and publicly support President Trump. And that the so-called deep state created the coronavirus and is spreading it over 5G cellular networks. That is what the president has now validated, praised, maybe inspired. Here's more.
crux of the theory is this belief that you are secretly saving the world from this satanic cult of pedophiles and cannibals. Does that sound like something you are behind?
Well, I haven't heard that, but is that supposed to be a bad thing or a good thing?
Let's help you with that, okay? It's bad. It's dangerous. No amount of both sides-isms or feigned ignorance can mask that the FBI considers this bad and dangerous. A sea of conservative writers, including some who are normally very defensive of the president, condemn this. Jeb Bush, Adam Kinzinger, others have directly come out. Yet the president keeps saying it. And now the question is, as we head into the Republican convention, will the party as a whole have the courage to condemn what the FBI says is a dangerous fringe group?
May I remind everyone that it's not just theoretical. A guy from North Carolina showed up with a gun and shot it at a Washington, D.C. pizza parlor because he believed in these theories, in this satanic pedophile ring. And he got 4 years in prison. And he then said it was an incredibly ill-advised decision to do that, to have read those conspiracy theories and to have acted on them. It's not just that they talk about it, it's that it does translate to violence and action. We've already seen it.
And the President of the United States validated it, praised it, and now maybe has inspired it. And they see it. All night long, they've been writing about it, jumping up and down for joy that the President did this.
We've come to the end of the show. I'm off to a radio show with my co-founders right now, so hence the shoot show and the brief one. I'll see you guys back on this side on Friday for the last show of the week. In the meantime, have a fabulous Thursday, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye now.